Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Rustic Rise. It's time for an update. So we are on day 5 of our sourdough starter. Research has shown that like I do research on this. So reading up on some of this stuff, it's, from what I'm understanding, when it comes to your sourdough starter, you, by like day 4, day 5, and maybe day 6, you won't see much activity, and you actually start to sense that the smell is starting to subside. Keep going. You want to keep going, because if you don't and you throw it out, you're going to have to restart, and it's just going to continue the cycle. So keep going. It'll finally push through. It's just because your starter is getting rid of the bad bacteria, getting rid of pretty much the byproduct of your living organism, if you will. So today is, I believe, day 5. I haven't gotten much activity from it. It's still pretty much at the same level. It is bubbling though. She's got a few more bubbles than she did yesterday, so she's definitely active. But from my understanding, from like day 6, day 7, she'll start to reactivate and start to show more activity, more rising and falling, and more bubbles, so to speak. So day 5, so we're gonna stir it, split it, feed it. So one thing that I have found really interesting when I open this up, for one, it still stinks. But when I initially put it in the jar, it's clumpy. It almost looks like you could knead the dough. But when I go to feed her 24 hours later, she is turned back into like a liquid consistency. I'm assuming it's just it fermenting and breaking down the flour, but it's definitely tends to be more liquidy when it's time to feed her than when she's gotten fed. But we'll see how this goes. If you are switching jars or transferring your starter from different jars so you can clean out, make sure you keep an eye on its rising and falling. You want to get out as much as you possibly can, because you want to get out as much as you possibly can, because if you were to dump any of your starter, like a large amount, down your drains, then it's going to turn to glue, and then it's going to block up your drains, and then you're going to have a plumbing problem. And from the understanding of this, my son has found the Girl Scout cookies, so I'm going to get him some cookies. Yeah, so as I was saying, it will literally clog up your pipes to the point where it's practically cement in your pipes. And for those of you that know, I already have plumbing issues. I don't need any more. So scrape out as much as you possibly can. Get it in the bowl, and then we'll feed her. All right. So because you don't want to put any of your discard down the drain, the method that I use is I just grab just like a rock glass, and then take a plastic bag, put it on the inside so it almost like creates a liner. So it creates a liner inside of your cup, just like that. And then she's nice and stirred, nice and mixed in. And then I kind of eyeball what half would be. It doesn't have to be perfect, because why? It's not that serious. it seems like it's about half. Scrape it down. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. And then it just causes for cleanup. Ziploc, and then you just toss it away. And then look at that. Clean glass. It's got a little bit of stench to it, so maybe we should wash it. Yeah, so we got it in the bowl. She's nice at the bottom. And then, as per usual, 1 cup flour. Start mixing and folding that in. Oh. My son is currently sitting on the couch tearing apart his Girl Scout cookies. Right. Some water. I like to add mine a little bit at a time just because depending on the consistency, sometimes I'll add all of it, sometimes I won't. It just depends on what looks right to me. If you think it looks good, then it's probably good. If you think it looks too thick, then it's probably too thick. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit, the yuck. And it's like glue on my finger. Now, if I really get into this, I'd probably actually invest in a wooden dowel and a Danish whisk. But I want to make sure that this is something that I actually want to do before I invest a bunch of money into it. It's like glue on my hands. There we go. I'm gonna wash her jar and then put her back into place and put her back in the microwave. No, I don't turn the microwave on. It's just where she sits because that's where the lamp's at. Nice and warm at a 75 to 78 degree temperature. It's ideal. So, all right.
Daniel opens his door.
Sorry, my little boy.
It's me, Daniel Tiger.
Mikey.
Daniel watches as Mr. McFeely drives by in the truck.
Wave hi.
In front of the
Say
house
hi.
next door.
Wave hi.
What's that? Do you see that truck? Daniel points.
This kid. But it is what it is, so we're gonna level it out. Put it on it. In the words of my daughter, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time. Bye.